Alright, we out here doing a White Claw review. I have to remember to save this video in my drafts, publish it on Friends only, immediately privatize it before TikTok sees it, and have the downloaded copy to post on IG, because I believe this kind of content is perfectly kosher for IG. It's 5:32 p.m. on a Wednesday. I think it's March 12th. And I just had my first number of sips of Alky Walky in, that wacky alk. I don't know what I'm saying. It's been so long since I've touched this stuff. I gave up drinking at 26 after a life of legitimate alcoholism from the ages of 13 to technically 26, because that's when I decided it was time for me to stop because I had a real problem. But I had my last sip of alcohol at 29 after I already knew it wasn't for me. It was just like a confirmation of, ooh, I haven't drank in 3 years, and I was with buddies, and they were like, have some beer, and I took a sip and was like, no, there's a reason I quit drinking at 26. So from 29 to 35, it's been 6 years since I have had any of this stuff. Here's my review. I got the black cherry flavor because that seemed like the thing I would most enjoy out of like watermelon, mango, ruby red grapefruit. I don't remember what else. Very sweet flavors. I'm not big on super sweet. Black cherry is definitely less majora in the sweet category. It does taste a little bit like cough syrup. That could just be like a very classic cherry flavor that's in there, whatever they use for the like maybe not so natural flavor. I don't. So this is fermented. It's giving a vibe of a 40 a little bit. It's definitely dogfight outside. Okay, not an actual dogfight. If you can still hear whimpering, it's two of the pits that live next door, and they're both relatively young. And they're both girl dogs. And they're both adorable, but apparently they have a problem with each other, because I heard Barb out there being like, why can't they just get along? And Hector was like, go in, take the elevator, I'm gonna take the stairs. So that's how they can miss each other and the dogs won't have to go at it. I think they're probably just looking for engagement and connection and wanting to play, but you know, dogs. If they haven't quite been raised right, like, they don't know what they're doing. It's giving... I don't know how my parents are going to feel about me starting drinking again. It's not that it's their business, as I'm 35 years old, but it's weird that I'm doing a White Claw review. The song Polar Opposites by Modest Mouse came into my head the other day, because I got a tarot reading about someone being like, nah, that had nothing to do with it. I don't remember. I've had too many sips of this already, and I'm an extreme lightweight after not having a sip of alcohol in 6 years. So it's only 5%. It's gluten-free, whatever that means. I mean, obviously beer has gluten in it. My take on beer, which was definitely one of my beverages of choice when it comes to consumption. I drank every alcohol in the book when I was an alcoholic in my younger years, but that's just because I was a legitimate alcoholic, which meant I'll drink whatever's around. So whatever function, whoever's house, whatever. I didn't care at the liquor store. I didn't care for my parents' liquor cabinet. I'd give me hard liquor, give me vodka, give me wine. I don't care if it's red or white. Give me rum, give me bourbon, give me cognac, give me whiskey, give me tequila, give me any type of beer. I'm not a snob, I'm not alcohol snob, and I don't have a preference. But I did consume beer because we had a lot of that around between my brother and his friends, and keeping a barn fridge full of it, as my dad's bestie from college works for Budweiser. So any Budweiser affiliated subcategory genre was always chock full in the fridge. But we're getting back to the review of this. So it's a hard seltzer. I don't know what I was expecting. I kind of know what I was expecting, which is I drink a lot of seltzer water. Seltzer is my preferred drink of choice as far as non-alcoholic beverages. I think I was expecting seltzer with less obvious tonality of alc flavor. You can taste the fermentation I believe that the alk in this just comes from fermented, like, natural cane sugar. They're fermenting sugar. You're getting the fermentation flavor the way that you get in a 40. So it's I guess I actually believe that they put this in the category of malt beverage. You can taste the maltness. The maltness is there. I would say that the closest thing I can categorize this with is a 40. Less so than a normal beer. It's like one step removed from any type of beer, tap, bottled, canned, whatever, microbrewery, craft brew, or like major corporate label. I will say, for what it's worth, I have had maybe 15 sips at this point, 12 already, and I have already gotten the most smidgenest, like, subtlest thought of, like, buzzarooniness. Am I going to drink the whole thing? Absolutely not. I will be holding on to this in my refrigerator for future nights that I feel that there's really nothing left that I have to live for. Again, I hope Instagram isn't bothered by me being uncensored right now. I think Instagram doesn't care about content you post. That's the beauty of being able to post things like my OG friend Audrey, who used to post her trauma art and stuff. I think pretty much most things on IG are fair game, other than whatever point in the years back that they took, like, nudity content off, because at one point I believed that was a thing. There was still a time that I could, like I said today, on TikTok, I could dance shirtless on Instagram. They didn't care. And if they removed my post for whatever reason because somebody's a lame and reported it and is transphobic, they restored it. So, do I feel happy right now? Not in the least. I'm drinking this right now not to cheer me up, but more just because I'm giving up on life. I'm in a lot of pain. I talked with my therapist today about alumni panel. She officially let me know that they are planning the upcoming one and invited me out for it. And I said, look, I have to be honest with you, it bums me out to say this, but my mom and I had a talk. She would like to fly out with me when I go, for me to not go on my own. That's fine, that's great. I'd happily have the company of my mom. And she never got to visit Bridge House when I was there, so I'd love for her to come see it and meet my whole squad and stuff. Chosen family. But, I forgot what I was saying. I had to tell my therapist that mom thinks it's the best idea if I go in next spring's alumni panel, or at the soonest this fall after top surgery. And then I was like, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So what we'll do is we'll just keep you informed and updated of any upcoming panels, and we'll keep checking in with you, and that way you can let us know when you're ready to come out for one. It doesn't matter what the timing is. And I cried afterwards. I got off the phone. I had to call my mom because I was like, I'm so emotionally, like, I feel so loved right now. To feel like they just want me to come out. They don't care what the timing is. It's not like there's like, oh, you can only come out for the most, nearest panel. They're like, you can come out for any panel. Just tell us when you're ready and we'll keep checking in on you. And then my therapist was like, let me know how top surgery goes, keep me updated with the process and everything, and feelings, and I do not feel so good. I'm not sure that this was a good choice in my day, but you do what you do when you're in pain sometimes, and relapse is a part of recovery. This is what relapse looks like. You see it in my eyes. I'm not tired. I'm tired of living. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm running out of time. 9:20 on the timer. That's my conception date, September 20th. On the cusp of Virgosio and Librioni. Virgo Libra. That's when I was conceived. So technically that explains nothing about me. I do not associate with Virgo energy at all. Or Libra, even though I love them very much. I love you, angels. Take care. Deuces.